And both backcourts in this one, Stan, cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said Nikola Jokic is so intelligent. He said, we know the offense is going to run through him. So all we can do is mix up our looks defensively. And then at the other end of the floor, make him work on defense. Try to wear him out a little bit. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Misses the three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Here's Zubac. Denver getting their last shot to go. Just 5 to shoot. Harden, the pass to Zubac. And he cranks it down. He goes right over Nikola Jokic.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
Here's Murray. 1:16 left in the first quarter. Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. Jokic with a screen on Powell. Jokic shot is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Harden. Going inside, and it's good for 2.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Jones is checked in, and Denver will go for a different look here. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Nikola Jokic. Holmes comes in for Gordon. Brown, he's checked in for Johnson. And Hardaway is subbed in for Brown. Now here's Leonard. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Valanciunas finds Murray. 6 to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Confronting a shooter of JV's stature is never easy, and he can make them pay for that mistake at the line.
And Valanciunas drops them both. Los Angeles leading by 3. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays that... And after a long time debating the replay rules, the NBA gave the Coaches Challenge a test run in the G.
The previous play is under review.
At the start of the 2019 season, it was implemented into the NBA.
And it was time. The reaction to the challenge rules in the G League was...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
This system works well without slowing the game down too much. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Inside, here's Jokic, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Jokic has got 6 points.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there. And the misconnection there, fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. The Clippers on top, up by 1. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. And it's Jones in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. We'll stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
Here's Leonard. Valanciunas with a rebound. And Brown has got the ball here for Denver. They trail by 1. Jones with the block. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Stolen by Valanciunas. To the middle. Here's Jokic, the big man. Jokic.
Yeah, there's that guard touch of Jokic. Simply incredible for a man his size.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie.
Yeah, Kawhi, a master of the mid-range. For most, it's not efficient, but for him, it's cash money.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Denver shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Lopez, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Jokic. Johnson comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. Brown. Checked in for Brown, and Murray subbed in for Strother.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Jones, he's checked in for Powell. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Denver calls timeout. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Leonard right side. So good near the hoop. Leonard.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Pass to Johnson. Just 3 on the clock. Not going to go that time. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Los Angeles up 2. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, guys. Zu, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just have to be ourselves, just be ourselves, move the ball, play unselfish, and we're going to get ourselves an offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On the court for Denver. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Johnson in at the three, the small forward. Here's Harden. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Harden's got 9 points. And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority.
Outside Harden. Pass to Leonard. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
1:49 left to play in the third. Here's Brown. Johnson on the wing, defended by Jones. Gordon can't hit. The Clippers lead by 3. Back to Harden. Pass to Leonard. Kawhi, too strong inside.
And just continuing to pile it on. Leonard is such a ruthless player.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Brown. A minute 6 left in the third. Count it.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Powell, he's checked in for Lopez. And the switch here also for Denver. Hardaway's checked in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Powell outside. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Hardaway. Tips it.
Well, you have to love the Hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
Well, Los Angeles shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard outside. Leonard going in. Misses from short range. He got it up. He can't hit that time. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got James Harden. Derek Jones is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 2. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Brown. And here's Jokic. The triple goes for Jokic.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Here's Harden. Leonard on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Zubac. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And that was read from Leonard, noticing the overcommitment.
And another three for Denver.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Harden with it. He's against Murray. Out to Leonard. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Denver's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Jokic. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Great D that time from Zubac. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And the Clippers making a change here. Powell's checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
And Allie, thanks. Harden against Murray. The baseline J. Cash.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
The Nuggets want a timeout. Lopez, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Brown. And again, it's Denver missing. Here's Powell. It falls!
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Timeout,
the
timeout.
Nuggets want a timeout. .30 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Jokic. Great D that time from Zubac. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Gordon, the pass to Johnson. And here's Jokic outside. The three. That shot off the mark. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it...
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.